Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. If you like what you see over here, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Please hit the bell, okay? If you would like to be here every time that me and the tea team are over here, you know, just getting it in, chopping it up, enjoying this good old-fashioned tarot tea, sipping it from our nice little champagne glasses, our flutes out here in these good tarot streets, okay? You know you want to be here, so hit that bell, okay? We do it big over here. You know, we real good and fancy, highfalutin over here in these tarot streets. We're gonna go ahead and jump into Lilith messages for 2024, okay? We want to see what kind of energy the Dark Goddess is bringing through the feminine collective at this time. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and jump into that energy and see, you know, what we see, what we hear, what is going on out there. Okay, Princess of Swords. Obviously we know when we speak about Lilith into the collective, and I feel like this is going to be a short reading. I feel like we're going to get a short and powerful message. That's just the vibe that I'm getting. You want to be able to defend yourself, but you also want to make sure that you remain in goddess energy, okay? That is the energy that I am getting. You want to make sure that you remain in goddess energy. You know, we are constantly taught that you can't be a woman and defend yourself, and you absolutely can. And what you really want to use as your primary tools is your words and your thoughts, okay? You want to use your intellect, okay? And you want to use your words, and you want to use them well. You want your words to be your spells. You want your words to chop these rooms up. Do you hear me? You want to speak, and you want your words to matter. You want your words to mean something. You want your words to be magic. Okay, you want your words to be mighty. Okay, you want to speak in a way that influences the universe, that influences minds, that influences the air around you. You don't want to just be talking just to talk. You want to speak in a way that is made of power. That's literally what I'm hearing. You want your words to be made of power. The energy, the essence of your words should be made of power. Okay, Four of Swords. You want your words to be powerful enough to lull your competition to sleep. Okay, mother. Okay, you want people to be that taken with your words. You want powerful words in 2024. And this is also the written word. You want to write words down, write down your intentions, write down your goals that they may come true. And you want to write down words and business plans that are powerful enough to literally euthanize your competition. If you are writing down a business plan, you want your business plan that you write down to be so strong that it literally would eliminate your competitors. We're not writing down weak business plans, baby, in 2024. We are writing down business plans that literally are stellar, and we want to make sure we're using the right words when we write down our business plans, okay? We're not using soft words. We're not using weak words. We are using words that are for royalty, okay? We're using words like sovereign. We are using words like rulership. We are using words like, you know, dominion. We are using words that refer to our assistants as knights, or, you know, those that we mean to be our entertainment as jesters, okay? We are speaking in royal language. We are speaking of ourselves as queens, monarchs, our businesses, etc. We're not speaking in small terms. We are speaking of ourselves as royal courtships. We're also using spiritual terminology when we speak of ourselves in these business plans. Gods, goddesses, okay, etc. We are speaking big and we are speaking firm when we write down our thoughts in our books. We are also not sharing these books with anybody. We're not sharing our thoughts on our businesses with anybody. We are writing them down and allowing them to manifest from power. Four of Pentacles energy. We are keeping our words and our close to our heart because our words hold value, and they are our spell work. They are literally our prayer work, our magic that we are holding close to our chest for manifestation purposes. They are our divine, what I pull behind that high priestess energy. They are our divine secrets. The high priestess holds the scroll close to her. We don't know what is on that scroll to this day, okay? Everybody has their opinion. You know, theological scholars have opinions. Those who study divination and all these different things, they have their opinions. We don't know. And that is what you want. You want it to be a mystery, okay? You want to write these things down in a way that no one is sure what's going on, okay? And you want to write powerful words in your book. Write these things down that they may come true. Two of Swords, okay? You want to block out anything that is not going to go along with the words that you speak and the power that you are writing down. You are speaking power and writing power. You want to block out anything from your heart that is not going to take you in that direction. You want to not look at things that are not going to take you in that direction. You want to start channeling out power and channeling in power that you may manifest power. Thank you, Goddess. That you may manifest power and create balance with your mental. You create this world by digesting this world and also writing this world, okay? You will create it and manifest it, okay? In abundance, Seven of Pentacles energy, okay? We see the sun. You will literally create this abundance and it will grow brighter and brighter and become the primary energy that hovers over your life, okay? We're talking about 2024, y'all. Five of Pentacles. There are going to be some thoughts, and these thoughts might also equate to people, ideas, and programs that you will have to leave out in the cold. There may be some programs that you have to stop watching. There may be some words that you have to stop repeating. You may have to bring in some new music. And by new music, I don't necessarily mean like, oh, let me go back to my favorite artists and play more of their songs. I mean new music. Maybe you need to start bringing in new cultures of music. You know, if you're somebody that doesn't listen to Spanish language music, consider it. Maybe you need to start considering Arabian music. Maybe you need to start considering music dedicated to your favorite deity, right? Maybe you're listening to music dedicated to Oshun or Urzuli, or music dedicated to Heket. I hope I'm saying that right, y'all. I swear. Anybody out there that want to correct me, please do. Maybe you're listening to music that is dedicated to Juno or dedicated to you know, Triton, or, you know, whoever your god or goddess is, you know, Papa Legba, whatever your path is, you want to listen to music that caters to that. You might want to start listening to music that caters to a particular part of the world so that you can start to become more like that particular part of the world in your carriage. You know, you might also want to start listening to music that is of different languages so you can become familiar with the different language, or maybe you want to start writing prayers in different languages. I did that for a period of time, and it's very, very, very powerful. Okay, maybe you want to write your prayers in Spanish. Maybe you want to write your prayers in French. Okay, you want to petition to God in every way possible. You may write the same prayer, you know, this pick a Catholic prayer, a prayer to Mother Mary, you know, beautiful prayer. Write it in a language that you're not familiar with, but you want to start to take yourself into different channels and avenues that you may manifest differently, and you want to make a habit of it. If it's something that you do every day, I'm hearing at a numerological time, maybe every day at 4:44, I'm going to write my prayer down, or I'm going to listen to my song that is, you know, that comes from Zimbabwe, or I'm going to write my song that comes from Sweden. I'm going to listen to my song from Ireland. You know, whatever it is that you're doing, that you've decided to do, I'm going to listen to my song that praises Oshun. Whatever it is, I'm going to listen to my Christian music. I'm going to listen to, you know, whatever it is that you're doing to take yourself into that other direction. I'm going to listen to my song about Islam. You want to pick a moment in the day, a specific minute, and you're going to say, this is my minute that I'm going to praise, or I'm going to write that prayer, or I'm going to put on my veil and I'm going to pray. You need to pick some time to do that. We're talking 2024, y'all. Okay? What did I say? Communication. You want to start praying, and you want to start praying out loud. Okay? Eight of Wands. Okay? You want to make sure some of your prayers are against oppression. Thank you. We know Lilith is going to pray against oppression. You want to pray against the oppression of women. I always stress it. Women are being oppressed globally. Okay? Depending on your community and depending on your culture, depending on where you are in the world, women being abused may be something that you see so regularly or hear so regularly. It could be in your apartment building. Okay? You may hear it regularly. You may hear it on the street. Okay, if you're somebody that listens to hip-hop, you hear it all day long. It is on the videos, okay? It is perfectly okay to not protect a black woman. We know that. Okay, it has been normalized. We want to pray against this for all races and backgrounds of women. I won't talk about Jordan. I won't talk about Pakistan. Okay, there are some places in the world where women are just, it's heartbreaking. We want to pray against that. We want to constantly be praying for women to be free. There are places where if a woman's nose or some part of her face shows, okay, and not even much is going to be done about it. We've seen Parliament go to blows because women are voting in certain countries and places. Okay, we want to come against that stronghold that is over the feminine. The bearer of life is being oppressed. This is such a big deal. King of Cups, people act like it's not, okay? King of Cups energy, we want the masculine to start making consistent offerings to the oppressed feminine. We want to pray for that. We want to pray that the divine masculine is a consistent ally to the oppressed feminine. We want every divine masculine in a high place to make consistent offerings to the oppressed feminine. Okay? We want him to commit to that, okay? We see Hierophant energy. We want every divine masculine that is in a high place, a high political place, a high spiritual office to commit to giving offerings to the oppressed feminine every way that he can, okay? Six of Swords energy, we want to make sure that we are praying for those across the waters, continental, not just our communities. Of course you want to pray for your community, but not just our communities. We want to pray that truth and justice is brought to women all over the world. Ace of Swords energy, okay? And we want to pray that warrior energy. You know, there's so many women that need to be saved. It could just be in their household. Okay? Chariot energy. Okay? And we want to pray, y'all, this card says Rhiannon, and it just comes to me. Pray for Rihanna. And sometimes I do get that energy that she may be being oppressed. Rihanna is a dark feminine energy. And sometimes I just get a feeling about her. I don't know why. It's so random, but, you know, I pray for her peace and her freedom if something is going on with her. Prince of Pentacles. Maybe I'll do a reading on her energy at some point. Prince of Pentacles. My fellow Venus and Aries, Rihanna. Okay, maybe that's why I felt her presence right there. Prince of Pentacles. Okay, again, we want to see masculine energies, young and old, making offerings to the freedom of the feminine, because that is how we're going to get into balance, okay? Again, we're talking about 2024, y'all. That is how we're going to get into balance in the future and beyond. We have to be a unit as divines, as the chosen, the male and the feminine. Those of us that identify as masculine or feminine, regardless of gender, we have to be in a united front. We have to be in a united balance, praying for the freedom. You know, if one of us is shackled, we're all shackled. That goes for all of us in terms of culture and gender, race as well. Okay, there needs to be corporate prayer for these things. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Again, what did I say? Corporate prayer. There needs to be at least 3 bodies coming together praying for freedom for all at all times. I'm literally hearing this from Lilith. You know, if this is the the Catholic community, along with the African American churches, along with the Wicca community, you know, whatever communities these are. And it's a shame because there's all these ridiculous boundaries that stop us from coming together to unite humanity. It's just totally stupid. Okay, we want to make sure that we are coming together and coming against these blocks that stop us from really getting into 10 of Pentacles energy, coming together as a family legacy here on the planet. Okay, being a planet, a family on the planet, a planet that is a family of human beings. Okay, and not all this division. Okay, that's the bottom line. That is what fortune really is. That is what new beginnings really are. Okay, that is what generosity and charity truly is. 6 of Pentacles energy. Also, we need to be focused on coming together as women to really give to each other in terms of wisdom, advice, and charity of spirit. This is something that is not going on. Sisterhood is being broken up. Okay, a lot of it has to do with, once again, I mean, thank you, Goddess. A lot of it has to do with programming, and by this I mean in television programming. It is being marketed to women to be consistent competitors through reality television, all these different things. That is another reason it is important to monitor the programming that you take in 2024. Okay, 2 of Wands. Okay, future facing. You want to make sure that you're making plans to block out, we keep seeing it, 5 of Wands, to block out certain frequencies. You also want to make sure that you are not falling into feminine energy that is the feminine energy that is oppressing other feminine energies, because that's out there. I mean, there are women that are oppressing women as well. Okay, 3 of Cups. You want to be a friend to women yourself. It's not always the masculine, y'all. Okay, it just isn't. It's sad. And we want to come full circle and come together as a world. I just keep getting that, as women, as a world of women, all backgrounds, you know, all cultures, ages. We really want to bring that together and make that universal offering. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is a universal message, okay, of power, that we need to come together as women and be family. 10 of Cups. Okay, that is the message that we receive from the goddess Lilith. Okay, a beautiful message of universal love amongst the feminine and the masculine. Okay. Okay. We want to make sure we're doing that. We want to make sure that we are alchemizing our best spiritual gifts, spiritual gold, projection, the Phoenix, death and rebirth. Remember we talking about 2024. Okay. The Phoenix, death and rebirth. Okay, you want to make 2024 a year that you are just in transformation energy. Okay, you are coming into the next wave of yourself via alchemizing your own spiritual energy. Okay, you want to take yourself to the next level yourself. We're not waiting on nobody to level us up. Purify, cleanse, and release for yourself in this next wave. Again, we're not waiting on nobody to level us up. Okay, we're not doing any of that. We don't even need that. Okay? We already know. We don't need any of that coming through in 2024. Okay? 2024, we doing us. Okay? 2024, we see fire energy being very strong. Fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius. And why do I do this every time I have to name the signs? And I know. Okay, and as soon as it's time to speak on it, I'm just drawing all types of blanks. And Leo, okay, fire sign energy we see coming through strong, and Lilith energy in 2024. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay, we also see a lot of healing energy coming through. In 2024, we see healing in the Chiron, okay, in our astrological charts. We see that being very strong. We also see it coming through with the number 8 in 2024. So we see it is going to be repeating. It's just going to be a lot of consistent healing and understanding coming through from the Lilith placement in 2024, the Lilith energy in 2024. Okay, we also see the chariot of ascension. We see spiritual work of the higher initiate. Okay, so those of us who are, you know, potentially in divination, that may be teachers, that may be tarot readers, that may be, you know, master teachers, scholars of the craft in any way, shape, or form, you know, in Hierophant energy, in High Priestess energy, Goddess energy, Matriarch energy, witch energy, all of these different energies that exist, divine feminine, dark divine feminine, whatever, however you choose to self-identify. This is a great year for us to focus on being an instrument of ascension for the collective is what I'm hearing. You know, offer what you know back to the people around you, especially the feminine, in order to kind of be somebody that is an instrument of ascension for others. You know, give back what you have. Okay, we see a lot of masculine, a lot of force coming from the masculine. We see Mars. We're going to see a lot of force coming from the masculine, so maybe a lot of pushback coming from many in the masculine. It's interesting to me that Lilith feels the need to tell us this, because this is, to me, every year there's a lot of pushback coming from the masculine. So if we are being told this, we also see the number 5 with this card, which also speaks to change. So if we are being told this, it's going to be a lot coming from the masculine in 2024 in terms of it pushing against specifically the dark feminine. Okay, those of us that are very much standing in who we are, the bold, the assertive, the fire energy, the mysterious, the seductive, the femme fatale, the, you know, the basically the feminine energy that is not standing in servitude to the masculine, that is more or less not male centered. So expect a lot of pushback from them. Get ready, because they're going to be cutting up next year, just so you know. Okay, third house messages. There are going to be a lot of messages coming through. Okay, period. Now, I especially see this coming through those of us, again, that I said that are in divination. Is going to be a heavy year for messages, okay? Especially to those of us that are in the dark feminine. There are going to be a lot of lessons coming to us via the masculine, actually, and all this cutting up they're going to be doing in good old 2024. Okay, and we do see here the Wiccan Reed and Ethos here on this card. By the Wiccan law, ye must, in perfect love and perfect trust, 8 words the Wiccan Reed fulfills. Then pen ye no harm none, do as ye will, and never mind the rule of 3. What ye sends out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and marry ye meet and marry ye part. So, you know, do what you will, but harm none in 2024. And remember your ancestors, okay? Always remember your ancestors. That is going to be important in 2024. Messages from Lilith. Okay. I'm feeling it to go ahead and pull just a couple of angel numbers. Okay, I am getting that pull, and we will close out from there. Okay. Lilith is talking, giving us some good forecast for next year. 666 coming through the gate. Reflection. I keep getting this energy. 2024 is going to be very strong in pulling people into reflection. Okay, period. It's going to be an all year thing. A lot of people are going to be dealing with having to kind of look back over their life or reflect over different things that have taken place in their lives. 555 change. We saw that come through on that Mars Force card. The 555 change energy is really going to come through for the masculine. I am going to coming through the masculine, especially towards the dark feminine. I don't know if anyone is aware, but currently, or at least in the last year or two, there is I guess we would say an epidemic that is considered the male mental health crisis in America. I do think I'm going to do a forecast on that. We are seeing a lot of more men are dealing with mental health crises than in many, many recent years. Breakdowns, I'm sure y'all know that. If you just look at the manosphere, if you look at the rise in the incel community and these red pills and blue pills and this and that, and domestic violence has been on the rise, and it's just been a shit show. So there's some challenges going on in terms of mental health. I think I may do some kind of reading, just kind of looking on the forecast of that, just from forecast perspective. Where may that be going? I don't know. I will decide if I'm going to do that. YouTube be tripping. But then again, maybe not. I don't know. It is not in a derogatory fashion. We're just going to look and see what's tea. 1818, optimism. Okay. You definitely want to be optimistic in 2024 because there will be reflection. There will be room for growth. If there's reflection, there will be change that is going to come through the masculine. We will at some point very soon look and see what that change will be. So there's room for optimism. You want to be self-reliant. Again, remember, we're not looking for nobody to pad us up. We already done said that, okay? We doing us, okay? Duality. Just as much as there's going to be dark feminine energy, we already know it's always best practice to be balanced. So there will be dark, there will be light. 17, 17, 18, 18, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 12, 12, 11, 11. Never forget, never leave home without your intuition, okay? If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Thank you, Goddess Lilith, for bringing us the messages for this 2024 forecast. If you would like to be here every time we are out here in these tarot streets looking into these beautiful messages, I keep inviting y'all to go ahead, hit that bell, like, share, subscribe. And as always, I, moonbastet, will catch y'all in the next one.